guys, so let's go ahead and get started on the makeup tutorial. As you can see, I have done my skincare. I put on some moisturizer and I let that soak in while I was doing my brows, and I primed my eyelids, and we have our tape on. So we are ready to go. For today, we're just gonna be using two main products to achieve this look, and maybe add a little bit of this in there. I don't know, we'll see. But we're gonna be using the Milani Gilded Terra palette, and this is like a nice warm, like fall-y palette, honestly. But I love it because of these shades here. So like these three, and then those, the nice bronzy shade here, which is Spruce Up, and this branch out shade. So we're really gonna be focusing on those two there, and this one over here called Road to Nowhere. So all of those, that's what we're gonna mainly be playing around with. So yeah, I would suggest you can use either a palette that has multiple different like dark browns or dark golds, coppers, or if you just want to be easy peasy, you can use your bronzer and your highlighter. I have the liquid highlighter here. I'll be using the Juvias Place, and I have my Nars OrgasmX palette, and this is Orgasm right here. So if you're doing this makeup super quick, no muss, no fuss, then just use your bronzer and use your highlighter, and I think it'll come out just as gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get started. So I primed with, where is my concealer? Okay, I primed with my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealer, and I topped it off with my MAC powder. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be working with for the base. So I'm just gonna kind of even all of that out. And we're gonna take a nice big fluffy brush to start with. And then we're gonna go into this shade here, which is Slow Burn. And we're gonna lay that in the crease. This eye look, you really don't have to be like precise. You can really like be messy because it's glowy, like it's gonna be kind of blown out, it's summery, so it doesn't have to be like perfect, you know? So we're gonna start by putting that in our crease, packing the color on, and then blending. We're also gonna take that shade and go up into the front of the brow bone just to create some definition for under the eyebrow. Something I love about this look is honestly your main shade is going to do a lot of the work for you. So you really want to make sure that you're packing that on, not being stingy with it at all. Okay, so now we have that laid down. Now it's time to go into a darker shade, and we're going to go into Road to Nowhere and Branch Out. So this one and this one. And we're just going to mix those two, and then we're going to continue to blend that into the crease. Now we're gonna take a little bit more of Branch Out since it's a little darker, and we're gonna go into the outer corner. Not too much to where it looks like smoky, but just enough. And don't forget to blow it out on the edges. So I think that looks great, so we're gonna stop here with the larger brush, and we're gonna go into a more densely packed brush. So this step is not necessary. You can just use this shade or you can use your bronzer, but I'm gonna mix the two. I'm gonna mix Road to Nowhere with my Mocha Mami Sunstalker bronzer from Fenty Beauty. And I'm gonna put that on the lid and I'm gonna blow it out. go into Spruce Up, which is this nice goldy bronze shade. I'm just gonna go in with my finger and get some of that on there and place that on my lid. Very, very lightly. So I like to place that on my lid just to kind of carve out where I want my lid to be. Then I take a little bit of FixPlus. There we go. I just dry this pretty quickly. I love this thing. I was supposed to learn how to do my own lashes, and that's just not it's not working out for me. Now, we're gonna take the other end of our dual-sided brush. We're gonna go in there and pack it on. And then we're gonna put more of that bronze shade on the lid. And for me, this just helps like make it stick and make it a lot more pronounced. Go into the top shade, which is Take a Hike. And then we're gonna put that right in the center. Just like nice coppery shade. And then just kind of blend around that. All right, so now we're gonna go back into our bronzer or whatever shade you're comfortable with, and just blend right over that shimmery color. And like I said, make it look really nice and blown out. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the outer corners, going back into that branch out shade, just to darken it a little bit. So I'm gonna take off my tape, and I am always obsessed with how gorgeous my makeup is when I use the tape. Like, it's always just so good. All right, so I'm gonna clean up under my eyes, and then we'll get started on our base. I'll probably just fast forward, but I will show you guys what we're using. And yeah, we'll come back to the eyes and wrap up this video. this is how everything turned out. Super glowy. I think this is full coverage because you can't really see any of my imperfections peeking through the foundation. It is glowy, it is bronzy. We put on even more bronzer off camera. I made sure to add a little bit more eyeshadow on the eyes to make them really pop. I love how smoky and bronzy it is, and I love the nice coppery gold in the inner corner. I love the new lip. I am just obsessed with this look, and I feel like it's one of those looks that if you're running out on a summer night and you're like, oh my gosh, like your friends are like, oh my gosh, let's go to dinner, let's go hang out, and you're like, oh my god, I want to be my face, but I don't know if I want to do, and you can just do this look super quick. It's full coverage. Listen, the face is on. Okay, the face is on. So this is definitely an easy go-to look that I will definitely be incorporating in my summer looks, and let me know if you guys will be doing it too. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll have those links down below if you guys want to follow me on other platforms. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.